guys of Middle 2. Wish you all fine and safe at home. Today I'm going to explain Unit 6 lessons D, E and F from our A-Level Live course book. Okay, so now you're supposed to open the booklet page 32 and follow me. Okay, let's start Unit 6, Lesson D, Eating Out. Unit 6, Lesson E, a staff meeting. The first word, starter. What does starter mean? It's the small meal you eat at the start of your meal. Give me some examples of starters, such as garlic bread, soup, salad. So any small amount of food that you eat before your main dish is called starter. The second word, main course. The main course is the biggest part of your meal. It can be steak, chicken, or whatever, pasta. So this is your main course. After finishing your main course, you like to eat sweet food, like dessert. So what's a dessert? A dessert is the sweet food you eat after your meal. Try to think about your favorite dessert. It may be chocolate cake, ice cream, juice, whatever. So any sweet food that you like to eat after your meal is called a dessert. Finished your meal, so you have to pay the bill and leave a tip. So what's the meaning of leave a tip? It's the small amount of money you leave to the waiter. This is your tip. The plural of it is tips. You pay the bill. The bill is the amount of money you have to pay for your service or for the service you have received. By this we finished the new vocabulary of lesson D and E. Let's revise them again. Starter, main course, dessert, leave a tip, pay the bill. Down the new structure, you have to describe the dishes. If you are describing the type or the sort or the kind of food, you are saying it's, or they are, sort, type, or kind of. Baked potatoes, boiled eggs, fried dish, fruit, meat, fish, or vegetable. From where is it made? You can say they are made from. They are made from meat, they are made from vegetables, they are made from flour, like that. And they are a bit like what? If you taste something, and you can say they are a bit like lamb, they are a bit like potatoes, and so on. Now let's start answering some following up exercises on vocabulary. A. Give one word. 1. The biggest part of a meal. The answer is main course. 2. A small amount of money that you give to someone in addition to what you owe for a service. Tip. Tip. 3. A drink. The word which equals drink is beverage. Beverage. 4. Sweet food that you eat after the main part of a meal. Dessert. Dessert. 5. A type of banana used as vegetable in cooking Caribbean and African foods. Green banana. The answer, green banana. 7. A small amount of food eaten at the start of a meal. Starter. 8. A type of white cheese, often with blue lines through it. The answer is blue cheese. 9. To pay, for a written statement showing how much money you owe someone for goods or service you have received. Pay the bill. Now, exercise letter B, choose the correct answer. Number 1. I had the lasagna for my main course. Main course. 2. Laws are governing the sale of alcoholic beverages. Beverages. 3. Stuffed peppers make a good starter for a dinner party. Starter is the answer. 4. I always pay my telephone bill in order not to cut the service. The answer is bill. 5. Shall we leave a tip, Staunton, bill for the waiter? Shall we leave a tip? 6. I hate to think what the bill for the repairs will be. I hate to think what the bill for the repairs. Now, you're supposed to open your booklet, page 35. Unit 6, Lesson F. The first word, concern. The word concern means to worry, to take something into consideration, to take care of something. This is concern. 2. Funeral. Funeral is a ceremony for a dead person. It's a sad ceremony. Next, gill. Of course, the gills are the part of the fish's body that it uses to breathe. The following word, paralyze. Paralyze is to make something or someone stop moving, like to drug him or to drug it. Next, toxin. Toxin means poison that can kill someone. Poison. Toxin is poison. The following one is a phrasal verb. Wear off. Wear off means to stop having an effect. To stop having an effect. Following up exercise A, give one word. Number 1, poison. The answer is toxin. 2, a ceremony for a dead person. The answer is funeral. 3, stop having an effect. Wear off. 4, the part of its body that a fish uses to breathe. Gill. 5, worry. Concern. 6, make something stop moving. Paralyze. Paralyze. Going to exercise letter B, choose the correct answer. Number 1, there is a lot of public concern about modern farming methods. The answer is concern. 2, he flew home to arrange for his father's funeral. The answer is funeral. Next, their father was paralyzed by an accident. The answer is paralyzed. Next, the numbness in his shoulder was starting to wear off. Wear off is the answer. By this we finished page 35 and finished Unit 6 all the lessons. Kindly study Unit 6 very well and feedback me.
Hey, how's Iceland?
I love it.
Oh, what a surprise.
It is actually. I don't normally like camping.
If I had the opportunity to visit places like that, I wouldn't complain.
What's the matter with you today, Ollie?
Nothing really.
If you don't tell me, I'll just keep asking.
Yesterday you were so excited, you didn't ask about my exam.
Oh, Ollie, I'm so sorry. You're more important to me than camping and volcanoes.
Well, it doesn't always feel like it.
If I promise to travel less, will you forgive me?
No, because you won't travel less. You love it. And if you travelled less because of me, I'd feel worse, so it's not an option.
You don't make it easy. Seriously, honey, I don't think I knew about the exam. If I'd known, I would have asked. You know that.
Well, anyway, have you been near that volcano? What's its name?
Even if I had 3 days of classes, I wouldn't be able to say it, I don't think. Wait, I can't say it unless I read it. Eyjafjallajökull. There are about 30 active volcanoes in Iceland. The eruption in 2010 of that volcano really wasn't so serious. If it hadn't affected flights, we wouldn't have heard much about it. There's a bigger volcano near it, with a shorter name too. Katla. I've been to see that. The landscape here's awesome. You can't imagine what it's like.
No? Well, I'll never go unless you take me.
Darling, please.
Sorry. What's it like?
It's beautiful. Water, rock, ice, lava, geysers. There aren't many trees, obviously. I'll send photos later.
Look, do you want to speak to Daisy?
Ollie, love.
I'll be okay. Let's talk tomorrow.
Okay. Hi, Daisy.
Hi, Mum.
Okay, guys, now we are going to explain or revise together in the grammar part, booklet page 67 and 68. If second conditional, we already took together if zero conditional, if first conditional, and we also explained in the classroom if second conditional. Just I wanna remind you with the rule of it and solve some exercises with you. By the way, if second conditional is used to express something which is impossible, or a dream, wish, or a hope. For example, if I had $1 million, if I have $1 million, I would travel all over the world. In the current events, you don't have the money, so it's impossible action. It's a dream. It's something you wish or hope. So the usage of if second conditional for impossible actions, for dreams, wishes, and hopes. Also, I'm using if second conditional to give advice. To give someone advice, you say, if I were you, I would study well. If I were you, I would study well. So what's the form of if second conditional? If past simple and would plus verb infinitive. If past simple, would plus verb infinitive. Okay guys, open your booklet, page 67. 67, we already solved the first part of this page in the classroom. Now, I will start with you exercise 2. Choose the correct answer. Could you please follow me? Number 1. If Tracy had a mobile phone, she would phone all her friends. Of course, if I have past simple in the first part, so I should use would in the second part of the sentence. So kindly, in the first one, if Tracy had a mobile phone, circle the verb had. And this is what? Past simple, which means you should select would in the second part. Do you understand it? Okay. 2. I will be or I would be very angry with Nick if he forgets my CD again. Where is if? In the middle. What's the verb comes after if? Circle it. Forgets. Forgets is present or past? Present simple, which means I have to use what in the second part? Will. So number 2, I will be very angry with Nick if he forgets my CD again. And this is the first conditional of if. 3. If the boys win or won this match, their coach will invite them to a barbecue. The second part of the sentence is what? Will invite. Which means I have to select what in the first part? Yes, win, the present simple. This is first conditional of if. If present simple, then will plus infinitive. 4. If you don't read these articles, you won't know the facts about Africa. The first part is present simple, don't read, circle it. So, the second part should contain won't know. 5. You would get very wet if you walked in this rain. If you walked, ed, past. 6. The engine wouldn't start if Ben connected these two cables. I will choose wouldn't start because after if, connected is past simple. 7. If he has time, he will buy her some sweets. If he has time, he will buy. 8. Maria would play in the school orchestra if she practiced the trumpet more often. Because I have if followed by past simple, if she practiced, so I will choose would play. 9. We won't fetch something to drink. We won't fetch something to drink if Jim doesn't bring sandwiches. So I will choose doesn't bring because the second part of the sentence contains won't fetch. 10. If he carried the rucksack, I'd pull the suitcase. The second part contains would. I'd is a short form of I would. So I have to select the past form. The answer is carried. Going down, complete using the correct form of the verb. If I win the lottery, I be rich. Do you think this is a dream or this is a fact in present and there is a result in the future? Okay, it can be a dream or a wish. So I can say, if I won the lottery, I would be rich. If I won the lottery, I would be rich. 2. She not need a visa to work in the USA if she be born there. This is not a real, it's not a fact, it's something like a wish. She wouldn't need a visa if she were born there. She wouldn't need a visa to work in the USA if she were born there. Page 68. 3. If Arsenal wins, they will be top of the league. If Arsenal wins, they will be top of the league. 4. I go skiing if it snows tomorrow. It's a result in the future. The answer is of number 4. I will go skiing if it snows tomorrow. I will go skiing if it snows tomorrow. 5. I couldn't sleep last night. If I didn't drink coffee, I would sleep. If I didn't drink coffee, I would sleep. 6. My parents live far away. If they lived nearer, I would see them more often. If they lived nearer, I would see them more often. 7. I'm sure John will help you if you ask him. I'm sure John will help you if you ask him. 8. Unfortunately, Sam left early. If I arrived earlier, I would see him. If I arrived earlier, I would see him. 9. It gets dark when the sun gets down. This is zero conditional, guys. Take care. Number 9 is zero conditional. It's a fact. So both sentences should be in the present simple form. Number 9, it gets dark when the sun gets down. 10. I'm asking you about your wish. Where would you live if you lived anywhere in the world? Where would you live if you lived anywhere in the world? Second conditional. 11. I didn't attend the party. If they invited me, I would not say no. If they invited me, I would not say no. 12. It's advice. If you didn't smoke much often, you would feel a lot better. If you didn't smoke much often, you would feel a lot better. Okay, guys, now the homework part. Kindly solve the homework exercise and send it back to me. I'm going to check it on the system. Thank you so much.